You know the moment something hits, a comment, a silence that means more than words. Someone you trusted doing the thing you quietly hoped they wouldn't do. And instead of exploding, instead of crying, instead of doing what everyone in the room expects a hurt person to do, you go still, completely still. And everyone around you takes that stillness personally. They think you're cold. They think you're punishing them. They think you've checked out, but you haven't checked out. You've checked in deeper than anyone in the room. And what's actually happening inside that silence is something most people never get close to understanding. Because what's happening inside a quiet person when they go still is the opposite of what everyone thinks. When you go quiet after getting hurt, people assume you've shut down, like your brain hit a wall and there's nothing happening behind your eyes. That's not what's happening. What's happening is the opposite of shutdown. Your brain doesn't go blank, it goes into overdrive. Most people follow a clean rhythm when they're hurt. Feel it, react to it, express it, release it. That's the expected sequence, the one everyone around you is waiting for. But you don't follow that rhythm, and you never have. When emotional pain hits, something in you pauses. Not because you're broken, because pausing is how you survive. What's actually running through your head in that silence sounds something like, what just happened? What part of this is actually about me? Do I even know what I feel yet? Or am I just full of noise? You're not avoiding the problem. You're stress testing every angle of it before you open your mouth. Because you learned a long time ago that words spoken before understanding arrives are dangerous, they can't be taken back. So you wait, you process, you run the simulation. That's not emotional avoidance. That's emotional precision. But here's what's wild. While you're doing all that internal work, the people around you see none of it. They just see silence. And silence makes people deeply uncomfortable. Here's the psychological truth behind almost every misunderstanding quiet people face. When people look at a blank screen, they don't see it as blank. They project. They fill the empty space with their own fears, their own guilt, their own interpretation of what your silence means. You're ignoring me? You're trying to punish me? You don't care. You didn't say any of that. You haven't said anything at all, but they've already written the story. And the story they write about your silence almost always says more about them than it does about you. If someone feels guilty, your silence looks like judgment. It's the reaction, not the conclusion. And if you speak from that place, two things happen. You say something you'll have to clean up later, and you hand someone else power over your emotions they probably haven't earned. So you stay quiet, not to punish them, to protect both of you. But here's the painful part. The part you've probably felt your whole life, but maybe never had the words for. People don't see protection when you go quiet. They see rejection. And the more you try to explain, I just needed time, I wasn't ignoring you, the more it sounds like an excuse to someone who's already decided what your silence means. This is the tension at the center of being a quiet person in a loud world. You process deeply, and people call you cold. You observe carefully, and people call you detached. You protect your words, and people call you unavailable. But the truth is simpler and harder to explain. You're not cold. You're calibrated. You're not detached. You're paying attention to things they don't even know exist. You're not unavailable. You're just not available on demand. Here's where it gets honestly difficult. The thing you need most when you go quiet is the thing you're least likely to get. You need someone to sit in the silence with you, not to fill it, not to fix it, not to pull you out of it, just to be there, without pressure, without demands, without making your stillness about them. But most people can't do that. Most people need a reaction to feel safe. Without it, they don't know where they stand. And not knowing where they stand makes them panic. So they do the worst possible thing. They push. Talk to me. Why are you being like this? And every question pushes you further into the silence they're trying to pull you out of. Because now you're not just processing the original hurt. You're processing their reaction to your processing. And that's exhausting. There's a loneliness in this that's hard to describe. The loneliness of being someone who needs space to understand in a world that demands answers immediately. The loneliness of knowing you'll have the right words eventually, but most people won't wait long enough to hear them. That loneliness is real, and it doesn't mean something is wrong with you. It means what you offer, considered, careful, honest words, requires a patience most people were never taught to have. But here's the thing that changes everything. When you finally tell someone how you feel, it's not a reaction, it's a conclusion, and there's a difference. In a world where everyone is fighting to be heard, where volume is mistaken for conviction and speed is mistaken for honesty, there is something genuinely powerful about a person who speaks only when they have something real to say. Your silence is not a wound to heal, it's a tool. It's how you protect yourself. It's how you filter the people in your life. It's how you observe what others miss. And when you do speak, it's how you ensure your words land with the full weight of everything you've understood behind them. The people who matter, the ones actually meant to be in your life, they learn this about you. They learn that your silence is not abandonment, it's processing. They learn to sit in the discomfort of not getting an immediate reaction and trust that you'll come back. And when you do, what you say means more than 1,000 rushed reactions from anyone else. Not everyone will get this. Not everyone will be patient enough to wait. And honestly, that's fine. That's the filter working. The people who can't handle your silence were never going to handle the real you anyway. So here's what you take from all of this. You go quiet when you're hurt because your brain doesn't shut down. It deepens. Because you learned early that words spoken in pain have consequences. Because you process at a level most people never reach. And because your silence, as uncomfortable as it makes some people, is one of the most honest things about you. You're not cold. You're not broken. You're not emotionally unavailable. You're someone who refuses to perform pain for an audience. Someone who takes the time to understand what they actually feel before handing it to someone else. And in a world that rewards the fastest reaction, the loudest voice, the most immediate emotional display, that kind of quiet, deliberate, deeply considered self-control will always be misunderstood by the wrong people. But the right people, they'll learn to sit in your silence without fear. They'll learn that your stillness is not distance, it's presence, the deepest, most considered kind.